Hey guys, welcome back to Band of Brothers, episode 7, The Breaking Point. Reading the title makes me feel quite nervous and scared for what is to come in this episode. It doesn't sound positive and I'm just very scared for what is ahead. Last episode was Brasten, the incredible episode where we followed the story of Eugene, a medic. It was a beautiful and moving and difficult episode, and I'm sure this one will be as well. I'm looking forward to it nonetheless, so let's get started.
Hungry, we had no food, we didn't have much ammunition, it's cold, we didn't have any clothes.
I had a lot of trouble in later life because those events would come back, and you never forget them.
No, you wouldn't. Oh, these poor guys have been through so much. Part 7, The Breaking Point. January 2nd, 1945.
After holding the line at Brasten, Easy Company was once again called on to help push the Germans back through the bulge.
Right here's got to be the logging road coming into here.
Yes, sir.
Right there.
Hey, get easy there.
Stop crying, Malark, or I'll nail it to your head.
It's made of wood.
Garnier?
I was glad to be out of my foxhole and moving again, even if only to get warm. E Company was sent to clear the Bois Jacques, the woods near the town of Foy. Hubler's run-in with the German officer on horseback was the most dramatic moment of the day.
Halt! Halt!
Got him. You got one.
Thank you.
Hubler had been talking about getting a Luger since Normandy.
Down he goes, right out of the saddle, like a sack of potatoes.
Oh, you're a good shot, Hub. Just glad you're on our side.
Thanks.
Where's Dyke?
He's around.
Could you be a little more specific there, Sergeant?
Ooh.
One man, maybe a sniper.
Nobody out there.
Are you sure?
Oh, Jesus, it's who? He shot!
Sniper!
No, he shot himself!
What?
Medic!
What happened?
Doc!
With his new gun?
Just went off!
What are you doing with a loaded gun in your pants? Hold on, Hoop. Hold on.
Stay calm.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. Come on.
It's all right. Warm him up, warm him up.
Okay, you think it was a German leg, Hoop?
German leg.
Hoop, you jump out of planes. You're tough, man. You're tough. Come on.
Can't see a thing. We gotta get back to an aid station.
Take it easy.
Stay there, Hoop.
No.
Doc.
No. No. Oh.
He was wearing so many clothes we couldn't tell how bad he was bleeding. By the time we got him to the aid station, he was already dead. Bullet cut the main artery in his leg, sir.
Wouldn't have made a difference if you had known. Cut that main artery in the leg, that's it.
Where's Dyke?
You want to see him, sir?
No, I just would have expected to get this kind of news from him.
I was there, sir. Figured it might as well be me. Where's Dyke? I probably heard that question 1,000 times. There were long stretches where we didn't know where Lieutenant Dyke was. Wouldn't have been so bad if he was just one of the guys in the company. But Lieutenant Dyke was supposed to be leading the company. Dyke wasn't a bad leader because he made bad decisions. He was a bad leader because he made no decisions.
What's the formation you want us to go for?
At present, as per usual, but I'll clarify that with you at a later time, Lieutenant Compton.
No
Yes, sir.
decisions. That's disappointing.
Sometimes we got the feeling E Company was an annoyance to him. Something unpleasant he had to get through before he could continue his march up the ladder.
We're doing all right, even with Foxhole Norman. Yeah, Don, we're doing all right. We're doing all right now. We gotta do all this with a CO who's got his head so far up his fucking ass that lump in his throat is his goddamn nose.
You guys don't worry about Dyke. We all do our jobs. Everything will be fine.
They're an
See you,
amazing unit.
Yeah, boy. But as company first sergeant, it was my job. Not to protect Dyke, but to protect the integrity of the company.
Yeah.
Division's not gonna let me replace him just because I got a bad feeling about him. Even if they would, who'd I put in his place? Shames?
Do not ever talk when I'm talking, you got that?
Shames seen too many war movies. Thinks he has to yell all the time.
Both you little crapheads! Did not listen to a word I said during that briefing, did you?
What about Compton?
He's the only real choice.
We all know who you'd like to have running easy. Trouble is, it's not your job anymore, Dick.
Yeah.
You gotta find somebody.
That's hard because, yeah,
We all
they're his
agreed Buck
boys.
Compton would have been the best choice to run easy if Winters had been able to get rid of Dyke.
Yeah, a goddamn Luger in his pants. And don't you two do something stupid like that, all right? I've invested too much goddamn time shaping you into something useful.
Crazy Joe McCloskey. The hell's that got to do with anything, babe?
And Buck kind of reminds me of him now.
Oh.
What are you saying, he's nuts? Because Crazy Joe McCloskey was fucking nuts, babe. That's why they called him Crazy Joe.
No, I'm not saying he's nuts. I'm just saying... Oh, come on, you seen him, Bill. He's all wound up like a spring.
Hey, he's fine. Buck Compton's fine.
I'm serious.
Sure thing, Buck. Nothing stupid. We got it, right?
He's going around warning everybody to
George?
be sensible.
Don't do anything stupid. Who the hell is he talking to? A bunch of morons who volunteered to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. Can you get any more stupid than that?
Probably not.
Is that the Luger? Better not be.
I heard about Hubler. Shame. That the Luger?
Yes, it is.
Ooh.
What are you gonna do with it? Where you from, Lipton? Where'd you grow up?
Huntington, West Virginia.
So, what made you decide to join the paratroopers?
I wanted to fight with the best, sir. Where are you from, sir?
Oh, he's just gone? I feel that he's trying to get to know the soldiers, but it just feels so fake.
But I think I got something that'll help you with your leadership problem.
Oh.
Thanks being transferred.
The division has decided to pluck one officer from each regiment that served in the heroic defense of Bastogne, send him back to the States on a 30-day furlough. Turns out I've been plucked.
Oh.
That's fantastic, Lou. Good for you. How in the world does your leaving help me?
Doesn't, I'm not going. But I'm sure we can find an officer somewhere in this battalion who could use a long trip home.
Yes.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Peacock. I can't think of anybody who deserves this more.
Thanks. What are you doing here? Want to head back to the line, sir. You don't have to do that. Get yourself back to the aid station. Heal up.
I'd really like to head back with the fellas, sir.
All right? Then go.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Bill.
Good to see you, pal.
Had to make sure you're on top of things.
On top of things. Tied me own boots once last week. All by myself.
Oh.
Almost every single one of these guys been hit at least once. He got a piece of exploding tank in Holland. And George Luz here has never been hit. You're one lucky bastard.
Takes one to know one, Skip.
Popeye. He got shot in his scrawny little butt in Normandy.
Buck got shot in his rather large butt in Holland.
Yeah, kind of an easy company tradition getting shot in the ass.
Yeah. Oh, that was a beautiful
On the
little
afternoon
recap.
of January 3rd, most of E Company headed back to our old position in the woods overlooking Foy.
Stories about Spears are probably all bullshit anyway.
What stories? He shot 20 POWs?
Christensen.
Lieutenant Spears.
Ooh.
I got the name right, didn't I? Christensen? Keep up the good work. While you're at it, you might want to reinforce your cover.
Oh, well, actually, sir, Lieutenant Dykes are not even to bother. They're only going to be a one day.
And forget what I said.
Looks like a lot of info is not getting
Carry on.
passed around.
Oh, anyone care for smoke?
No, it's fine.
Ah! You gotta be fucking kidding me! Someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna fucking die!
What happened?
Gotta look at this shit! One of those 1st Battalion fuckers took a dump in my foxhole!
Think they shit in everyone's foxhole, Joe.
Looking across the field at Foy, I could see enemy troops. I still couldn't see their artillery. I'd say they got this whole stretch of the line targeted.
Maybe we should fall back to a different location, dig in.
No, it's our job to hold the line here.
We're not gonna fall back. Right, Lieutenant?
Fine. You all take care of it. I gotta go talk to regiment.
I'll get you some more branches.
I appreciate that.
Good job. I love that they are all working together. Oh.
Incoming! Take cover! Take cover! Go on! Find some cover! Cover! Find the
Damn, that's close.
Take cover! Some cover!
Wow.
What I saw that day was the most awesome and terrifying display of firepower I'd ever seen in my life. Of course, I wouldn't have been laughing if I'd known what happened to Joe Toy.
Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. He's just come back. Where's he been hurt? My God. I can't even begin to imagine what that feels like.
Stay in your foxholes! I ain't gonna get up.
Oh, this poor fella. That's so bad.
I ain't gonna get up. I need my helmet.
That Joe?
Stay down! Stay down! Stay down!
Help!
Not when someone needs help.
Help!
They won't.
Anyone there? Come on, Joe. Come on, buddy. Come on, pal.
You said you get back in station for me. I gotta get my helmet.
Forget it.
I gotta get my helmet.
Forget it, Joe. Come on, get me out of here, Lip. Come on, Joe. I got you. Ah, gee. Think I overdid it on the cover of my foxhole?
Incoming! No! You're gonna get bombed! Come on! Come on!
He's not gonna leave him. He wouldn't. He's not leaving him. He wouldn't.
Hold on! I'm in there! I'm gonna help you! No!
No.
Medic! Stay ready! Stay ready! Jesus.
Hey, Lip. Ain't got old Garnier this time.
Oh. Oh, I can't believe they're both okay.
Joe, I told you
They're
I'd
not
beat you back to
dead.
the States.
How's Buck?
He's fine.
You sure?
Yes, he's fine.
Some say Buck changed after he was shot in Holland, but I know something happened to him when he saw Toy and Garnier on the ground.
I thought they were gone.
On the report, it said Compton was being taken off the line because of a bad case of trench foot. Didn't say anything about him losing his friends. Buck was a great combat leader. He took everything the Krauts could throw at him time and again. I guess he just couldn't take seeing his friends Toy and Garnier all torn up like that. No one ever thought any less of him for it. With Buck off the line, there was no longer any possible alternative to Dyke.
First Sergeant Lipton, organize things here, and I'm gonna go for help. I need to go polish my oak leaf clusters.
You can always count on him to make things a bit better.
Two things. Great impression of Dyke.
You think so? I thought it was a little off.
Don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Especially the part about what he said to me.
I got you.
All right.
Oh! Whoa! Again! Come on! What's that? What's that thing? My God, this is so bad.
The shell that hit the foxhole Luz and I were in was a dud.
Whoa.
The one that hit Muck and Pinkala's foxhole wasn't. Muck and Pinkala were good men. Their death hit Malarkey the hardest.
It's getting so hard for so many of them because they know each other so well by now.
We were all worried about Malarkey.
Didn't I hear you say you wanted to bring a Luger home for your kid brother?
Why don't you give him that?
Take the
It's
bullets
hoops,
out,
right?
please.
Yeah. Listen, Captain Winters was wondering if you wanted to go back to battalion and work as his runner for a few days.
Tell him thanks. I'm gonna stay here.
Why don't you at least come back for an hour or so? Say goodbye to Buck.
All right.
On the morning after the shelling that killed Muck and Pinkala, I saw a soldier try to dig a foxhole with his bare hands.
Private.
He didn't notice that he'd torn off all his fingernails.
Private.
Oh.
Fear is poison in combat. Something we all felt, but you just didn't show it. It's destructive, and it's contagious. Buck was never the same after seeing Toy and Garnier get hit that day. I guess he just needed some time away from it all. Now it was time for the inevitable assault on Foy itself. E Company would lead the attack. The problem was, E Company still did not have a leader.
Yes, exactly.
How's Easy's status?
The men are good, sir. But all in all, I have every confidence in the men, sir. But on the other hand, I have no confidence in our CO, sir. Lieutenant Dyke is an empty uniform, Captain. I gotta tell you, sir, I think he's gonna get a lot of Easy Company men killed.
Thank you, Sergeant. That'll be all.
Winters surely agrees. He surely agrees with that.
I said what I had to say. There was nothing Winters could do.
He agrees, but he can't do anything.
3rd Battalion, we're coming from the east, led by I Company. That should cause distraction. You gotta move in there fast.
Clear.
I'm relying on you.
Let's go! Where the hell is first platoon? Hold up! Second platoon, hold up! Get out of there! Move!
So I think we should take cover.
What a mess. Oh.
Go forward! What are we doing, Lieutenant? Why are we stopped? Lieutenant, what's the plan? I don't know!
What?
You better get Dyke on that radio to me now. Lieutenant, what's the plan? Captain Winters. You take your men on a flanking mission around the village and attack it from the rear. You want first platoon to go around and attack the village by itself? We will provide suppressing fire. Get going forward!
We're gonna flanking run around the back of the village, and we attack from the rear.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Suppressing fire now!
Oh.
Bracani! How you doing, Bracani? They shot me in my ass, boys!
Is that Easy Company trademark?
The building with the caved-in roof. We are sitting ducks here. We have to keep moving. Got to keep moving.
Winners will do it.
Now, Dick, I understand your attachment to Easy Company, but you...
Spears, get yourself over here! Get out there and relieve Dyke and take that attack on in!
Yes.
Come on, Webb! Let's go, kid!
Oh! Wow, that was amazing.
They're pinned down by a sniper. I believe he's in the building with the caved-in roof.
All right, I want
What a
mortars
mess.
and grenade launchers on that building till it's gone. When it's gone, I want first to go straight in. Forget going around. Everybody else follow me.
Yes, sir.
Amazing. Thank you.
Sir, I think they're gonna pull back. If we don't connect with I, they're gonna slip away.
Damn. Wow.
At first, the Germans didn't shoot at it.
No way.
I think they couldn't quite believe what they were seeing.
What?
But that wasn't the really astounding thing. The astounding thing was that after he hooked up with I Company, he came back.
He came. What? What on earth? What on earth? Oh! Oh no!
Take cover! Come on, come on!
Oh! Oh, careful!
Don't miss, Shifty.
Damn! Yes! Good job, Shifty. That was amazing, amazing. So brave to do that.
Mellet, Heron, Sawasco, and Ken Webb were killed by a sniper. There would have been more if it hadn't been for Shifty Powers.
You hit bad, Bracanti?
Beautiful wound, Lip. Shot me right through my ass.
You hang tough.
You true about Dyke?
Yeah.
Thank God for small mercies, huh?
We'd been looking down at the town of Foy for the better part of a month. It was a great relief to have done it.
Yes, it would be.
2 days later, we took Noville, and after that, Rachamp. We spent our night in Rachamp in a convent. It was the first time we'd spent a night indoors in a month. We'd come into Belgium with 121 men and officers, plus 24 replacements. We were going out with 63. Garnier was badly wounded and Hubler died accidentally. Joe Toy had lost his leg. Among the dead were Heron, Mellet, Sawasco, Kenneth Webb, Harold Webb, Alex Pankala, and Skip Muck. Our month in Belgium cost us one good officer, Buck Compton, and one bad one, Norman Dyke. But we gained a good one in the end, so I guess we came out ahead.
You want to ask me, don't you? You want to know if they're true or not, the stories about me. You ever notice with stories like that, everyone says they heard it from someone who was there. And then when you ask that person, they say they heard it from someone who was there.
These men aren't really concerned about the stories. They're just glad to have you as our CO. They're happy to have a good leader again.
Well, from what I've heard, they've always had one. Every day kept the spirits up, kept the men focused, gave them direction. You don't have any idea who I'm talking about, do you? Hell, it was you for a sergeant. Ever since Winters made battalion, you've been the leader of Easy Company. And you're not going to be first sergeant much longer, first sergeant. Winters put in for a battlefield commission and Sink approved on your behalf. Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Wow.
Hey, look. 1st Battalion.
Hey! What do you want?
Yeah, thanks for crapping in our foxholes, you shithead.
Enjoy the walk, boys.
Beyond the wounded and killed, every man at Bastogne suffered. Men unhit by shrapnel or bullets were nevertheless casualties. Stephen E. Ambrose. I'm not sure that anybody who lived through that one hasn't carried with him in some hidden ways the scars. Perhaps that is the factor that helps keep easy men bonded so unusually close together. Captain Richard Winters. This one was so hard to watch and to get through. There was just so many lives lost, so many wasted lives of amazing men, great soldiers that didn't have to be lost. It is such a tragedy. It truly just seems like such a waste and something that could have been prevented as well. I am just so devastated by that. So many lives. They went in with 180 or 160 men. They came out with 60. Please. This episode was quite different. It was narrated by Lipton. We haven't had an episode yet that was narrated by somebody, but I actually think it worked really well. I enjoyed how they did that. It gave a different perspective. Rather than just watching, you are being told the story at the same time by one of the people involved, which I thought was actually really well done and offered just that different perspective. I enjoyed that. I also really like how they are still addressing Spears and all of the rumors. I think most of the rumors are true, but with rumors, a lot of things are just untrue. They've been embellished. You cannot really pay any attention to rumors, and I kind of love that scene at the end there with Lipton. He was trying to ask and find out if there was any truth in that by asking Spears directly, but Spears never confirms or denies anything. It does actually make sense for him not to confirm or deny because he has got such a reputation now that it may actually be kind of beneficial for the men to think of him in that way. They just think of him as someone that may be a little bit tenacious, someone that you might want to be a little bit wary of. This one was really, really tricky, really difficult to watch. Heart-wrenching seeing so many soldiers wounded and gone, and especially Toy, the poor Joe Toy, who just came back from his injury only to lose his leg in that, and that was so bad. Oh, what can I say? But it's just so emotional and so gut-wrenching. But I love watching them and learning their stories and discovering what they've been through, because they've been through a lot, a hell of a lot. I don't know if we'll ever see Buck again, Compton. I think he's gone, but I really liked him. We probably won't see Garnier again. He's been terribly injured. We'll definitely won't see Toy again. He's gone as well. So many people that I like that we probably won't see again because of their injuries in some way or another. Guys, this episode was hard to watch. It was difficult, but I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. I'm looking forward to the next one. I feel that Easy Company's in good hands with Spears, so at least that's something going forward. I feel a little bit more comfortable and a little bit less nervous for them. They're still always nervous because it's just so terribly bad. Guys, thank you so much for watching and being here. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.